Okay guys, I'm back, and we're going, since I said that you may be interested in some of these songs that I did on the Elixir String review, I'm going to do one that was on there called Autumn, and I won't bother singing it because you just heard it, and but the chords are, I love getting fancy with these chords. It's just a beautiful melody. We're in B, and by the way, I don't think I mentioned this on the capo extravaganza I had on the Four Horses video, but make sure you capo as close to the fret as you can. Not exactly on top of it, but just as close to on top of it as you can, because once you start tensioning these things down, screwing the little screw down, the further away from the fret you are back here in this direction, you're going to go sharp, because it's actually pinching and stretching the string over the two frets in between, and it's going to pinch it. As here's an example. Here's a normal tension G, and listen to the pitch change as I squeeze harder. That's what's going to happen with a capo. When you push that thing all the way down, it's pinching that in between these two frets, and it causes a bow in between the frets, which sharpens your string. If you're on the fret, there's no place to bend down, so that's why you do that. And if you're having problems when you're capoed, like I sometimes do on the B string especially, sometimes it sounds too sharp. Usually it's the capo, so go back and check that out. Or you could be fretting too far back. It needs to be, your finger also needs to be as close to the fret as possible, because that reduces the tuning problems, and it also reduces the tension. You don't have to press as hard if you're as close to the fret as possible when you're playing. Some of my students I've noticed play back here. This finger needs to be right next to that fret. If you watch some Steve Kaufman videos, you'll get that. But anyway, here's the Autumn, the chords, the shapes of the chords anyway. For in B, capo's right here. You start out with G, and you go to a B minor. But I like the sound of the B minor 7, which is this same shape, except you lift your pinky. But I don't play it like that. I don't do this whole switch thing, because since my finger, my middle finger or ring finger, is already on that B string, really all I have to do is just bar this and add the little pinky where the ring finger would have been. So that way all I have to do is just a little easier shape instead of having to go. May not seem like a big difference when you're looking at it, but it is. See? And then there's this little weird rhythm. So it's, I'm going to do that with just the rhythm only when it gets to that part. We'll do that again. So it's, notice the accents. Down, up, down, up, down, up, or down, 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 down. Bump, 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 bump. What I'm doing is I'm barring the little suspension right there with my middle finger. I used to do, sometimes I still do the regular C shape. Whichever way you want to do works fine. And you do that I think 3 times, and then you go to the D. sometimes instead of going that D, I'll do this. So G, B minor 7, C, just some kind of C. It could be regular C, it could be C major, it could be C with an added ninth, C major 7. Whatever sounds good to your ears, you know. Another way to get that B minor sound is if you play a B7, except you lift up your first finger and play from the A string down with all the other strings open. So let's see how that sounds. Sometimes I won't play that pinky there. Sometimes I won't even let the E string open. I'll kind of cup it with my right hand down here. B itself can ring open. Sometimes you do a G. If you've seen a G/B, that's a G with the B in the bass. If you're playing this G with that fifth down there, the ring finger on the 3rd fret, then the GB would be the same thing, except you wouldn't hit the G, you would hit the B on the A string. And so you could do that, except leave out that high E string. It would sound like this. What I would do there is you still need this G string 2nd fret here. So there's many different ways to get that. You can actually even go up here to the 3, 5, 7th fret, and then just bar the whole thing. That would pretty much give you the same thing. Which is like a, same thing. B minor 7. There's a 7th. There's a 7th there. You're hitting all the strings except for the A string when you bar it in here at the 7th fret. Typically, I use these 2 fingers and do the bass with this and then bar with the ring finger. It's not very clear, and I usually do it to get this effect. Down here, instead of my finger being on the A string, it was on the E string, 2nd fret. Which you're going from B to basically B, you know. It's the same thing as this, except it's another string in the bass, in this case, and 2nd fret here. But instead of doing that earlier, I did this. So the same thing. It's probably the toughest part of that song is that little rhythm there. So watch my right hand, see if you can get that. So it's 2 strokes down, 2 strokes up. My hand is moving like this, but I'm not hitting the strings every time. If you watch my strumming video, you'll see that. There's some of them I'm skipping, but I'm still moving my hand just to keep myself in time. So that's it for Autumn, short but sweet. I've tried to perfect a solo on that. It's not very easy. Still working on something that would sound good. Good idea that you could use if you ever wanted to sing this song, because once we finally get it to where we can put it on video, all of us together, then I'll post it. I'm not going to do it right here by itself. What we do is we do the whole thing. That's just the guitar, and then the mandolin comes in. Same thing. Banjo with the mandolin, so we've got a guitar and banjo and mandolin. Instead of going to that D, I think we do it one more time so the bass can come in. And when they come in, it's like, it really gets the drive going. It sounds really amazing if you want to do it like that. And we kind of started doing the same thing on the solo, so I wouldn't have to sit here and mess around for the whole 3 changes or 3 repeats. I'll do a solo, and then when it gets back to the G, the mandolin player does a solo. When it gets back to the G, the banjo player does a solo, and then it goes to the D. It goes back to the verses. Sorry if I'm kind of, scattered in my talking tonight. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:15. But I really want to get you guys some videos out there because I know I've been slacking a little bit on that. So, looking forward to getting you some more on here. And I may do one more just for the fun of it before I call it a night. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy these videos and keep subscribing, keep telling your friends. And I'll once again say, if you want lessons, if you want to take lessons with me, I do more than just bluegrass and country or whatever. Do all kinds of different styles, but mainly guitar. If you want to take lessons, just give me a shout at beatylessons@gmail.com, BEATY lessons@gmail.com, and just let me know if you're interested in doing lessons here in the Upper Cumberland area, Cookeville area, and we'll definitely get something together. Thanks guys once again, and I'll see you on the next video.